Hi, and welcome to the Manager's Desk. My name's Evan Baltz. I'm a marketing technology leader and a team builder. Well, it is now officially 2025. We are one quarter of the way through this century already. By the way, whatever happened to Y2K? Maybe that's a discussion for another time. But did you make any New Year's resolutions? Maybe getting back to the gym or doing more reading or completing a project around the house? From a professional standpoint, it might also be a good idea to create a New Year's resolution for yourself in your position. I'd like to share 5 suggestions for New Year's resolutions for managers. Number one, be yourself. It's funny, but a lot of people struggle with this in the business environment, and I'm not sure exactly why. There seems to be a feeling that to be professional, one must create some kind of a persona. They must cease to be themselves and instead walk and talk like some robotic idea of what being a manager means or what being a professional means. It often manifests itself in overly cautious ways of communicating, a more serious tone, less engaging approach to work relationships. Being yourself doesn't mean you aren't professional. It just means you are comfortable to inject your personality and your thoughts into your communication style. If you're funny, hey, be funny. If you're thoughtful, be thoughtful. If you're quirky and nerdy, be quirky and nerdy. Ask people around you if they think you are different in meetings than you are in informal situations and listen to what they say. Be yourself all the time. That's number one. Number two, support your team. You might say, well, of course, Evan, I support my team. What are you talking about? But think about the specifics of how you support your team. Write down for each person that you manage how you have supported them and how you will support them in the new year, and be specific. Then talk to them about those goals and work together on them. Support may look different for different team members. Some may want more communication, others may want to be more independent. Some may want more responsibilities or money or whatever it is, but be sensitive to how you might be able to support and encourage each team member throughout the year. Number three, determine at least one process you can improve. Look at your team and your department and your organization and determine if there's a process that either needs to be created because one doesn't exist or processes that could be improved. And then set about to improving it with specific steps. Write those steps down and the phases that you'll need to go through to enact the improvements. And also, whose support will you need? Then begin to evangelize that process and see it through to adoption. Number four, be compassionate. I've talked about this in previous podcasts, but have and express compassion for those around you. Be sensitive to the lives of the people who work for you. Understand that their family and their lives are and should be the most important thing to them. And you can support that priority by being understanding and compassionate. And you will reap the benefits from this approach. I can tell you that. Ask your team members, in fact, what can I do as your manager to improve your life? A lot of times it might be something as simple as just giving them some space. Number five, seek feedback. And this is the one that might be scary for some people. A lot of managers are like lawyers. They don't want to ask questions that they don't know the answers to. So if you ask your team for feedback or to review your performance as a manager, they may have some hard things to tell you. Because of that fear, though, many don't ask for and therefore might continue their bad habits. They're just not willing to listen to feedback. So ask for feedback and then listen and adjust. It communicates with your team members that you really care and you really want to improve. That's it. Just 5 New Year's resolutions for you as a manager. I'm sure there's more, but it's a start. And I think these five will set you up for a great 2025 with your teams. Did I miss any that you think are important? What are your 2025 resolutions? Please share them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Would love to discuss what ideas you might have for the new year and what things you could do to improve as a manager. You can listen to all of these podcasts on iHeartRadio and Amazon Music, or you can watch them on Spotify or YouTube, and you can interact with me on Instagram or X. So again, Happy New Year from the manager's desks, and we'll see you next time.